Hey guys, good evening. Here is Basha again. So now is the end of May already. Time flies, and June is coming. So which means the one of the most fun fishing opportunities coming. American shad fishing. It's a lot of fun. Last year, in a day, I landed like a 17 line shad, which is over 200 pounds. And today I'm record this video for the beginners who have not fishing for shad before or is not good at shad fishing. I will talk about when, where, their technique and the gear and the setup. Hopefully, this can help you guys to get more shad and enjoy this fun fishing opportunity. Okay, so let's start to talk about the time when first.
Usually, the best time is at the mid 2 weeks of June, which means the second week and the third week of June. But if you want exactly the time to go there, check this site. I just googled, as you can see, the Bonneville Dam fish count. There's a website for it, and you get to that site, find the Bonneville Dam, and you will see the shad fishing count daily. So the chance for get the shad will be good once it's reached to 10,000. Like I remember one day I get 20 of the shad when the fishing count is 10,000. But in the good year, this can reach to like 500,000 fish per day. And if you are like new for shad fishing and you want to enjoy it, I would highly recommend you go there when the fishing count reach to 50,000. Like if you see one day it's reached to 50,000 and you go in the next week to get the fish. So that is for the win part. As I said, usually the second and the third week of June is good. If you want the accurate time, just check this website. And then let's talk about the where part. So like in West Coast, like most of us get our shad at like Columbia River, which means is Bolivar Dam, is where we get most of the fish. Because the fish shad come from the ocean to the river to spawn, right? And the dam stopped most of them. They have to wait in line to pass that fish ladder. So there will be a lot of fish out here. So let me zoom in. This is the dam, and this is a yellow line. If you can see, you cannot pass that line from here to here is forbidden. So if you can get a spot at here, that's the best spot. However, I don't think you will get the chance. It's always be crowded here. Like to be honest, I feel like from here to here, the chance is almost the same. Like I can get pretty good at any of this spot in the last few years. And I noticed that from here to here somehow is not that good. But then start from here to here is getting good again. So that's at Washington side. If you want to get the shad, that's where we go. And you just park in your car at here. And then you are just walking down those rocks. Like the satellite cannot see the rocks clearly, but it's all the huge rocks. And be careful, don't break your leg over there. If you want to be easier, like because it's a lot of rocks and you have to be super careful at here. But if you want it to be easier, there's a better place at Washington, at the Oregon side. This place called Cascade Locks. So once that fish passed the fishing ladder and reached here, because the current at here is super strong, and the shad like strong current, and a lot of fishing will be passing this narrow channel. And it's super easy because you can just drive your car and park your car here. Just drop your lines down here, and you will get the shad easily. But at Washington side, if you want to fish at this side, you have to buy an Oregon fishing license. Yeah. So that is for the where part. Talk about how. So I will just draw so that will be easier for you guys. So let's see, this is the river. Like let's see, we stand at the Washington side. This is a dam. Like this is dam. You stand at here. That's you. It's ugly, but it's you. Like you have the fishing pole. So usually most people will just through the like their line to here, and like the chance you will get fish is from here to here. So usually what I will do, I throw my line directly to here. I'll let it sit a little bit, like I will count 1, 2, 3, 4 until 10. Like usually it will be at here, and then I will start to roll in slowly, and most of the time I get my fish from here to here at this range, and like more than 60% of the or even 70% of the fish I get is from here to here, this area, just this area. So like when you roll in slowly from here to here, you can roll in pretty slow because the current of the river is pretty strong, right? And the chance of you get snagged is pretty low. However, when your fishing lines reach to this direction, the current is not that strong, and the chance of you being snagged is super high. So you want to roll in the your line a little bit quicker at here, so that you are not get snagged. So but the tricky thing is the risk at here is high, but the possibility of get the fish is high too. So just keep practicing and watch the people beside you, and you will get the sense pretty quickly. So that is for our part. And let's then go back to see like what a fishing pole and fishing line and what kind of lure you want to use. So if you want, so this is just a pure logic for how you do the fishing, right? If you want to see how like in practice, I have a video in my channel. I recorded it from last year. You can go to check that one to see how I do like this technique. That I have recorded there for that technique. And this year I will go there and record a new video too, if you have the patience to watch for it. So, okay.
Okay guys, let's talk about the gears. So first, the fishing pole. I'm using is like a medium light 9 feet and 6 Okuma casting rod. So you want like kind of a long rod. Why? Because you have to cast the line far away in the river, right? So that's why I choose my 9 feet and 6 fishing pole. And you also want it to be sensitive because you want to feel that bite of the shad. Like when the shad is biting, you just feel like someone is like looking at you like a fishing pole. That's a feeling. So that's the fishing pole I'm using, the 9 feet and 6 medium light casting rod. And the line, the main line I'm using is like you can say super bright green. The 15 pounds, that's the 15 pounds mono line. So like you want to use mono line. I noticed that a lot of people use a bright line like at Bonneville Dam, and once you get stuck, get tangled with other people, that's nightmare. Like you will never get it out. You can just only cut your line. So that's why I'm using the mono line, and the super bright color. You can see this super bright color can tell you where your line is when you're casting your line out, so that you don't get tangled with other people. As I said, shad fishing is usually the combat fishing, right? You don't want to get tangled with other people. So that's the main line. I'm using the 15 pound of the mono line. And for the leader line, I'm usually using like a 10 pound. And sometimes I use 12 pound, depends on how big the fish is. And how to set up. So you can see at my line, I have a sleeper weight. This is a ½ ounce sleeper weight. And then I will use a leader line, the 10 pounds, and the tied shade dot at here. So I will talk about this one later. And I will just tie this one to the main line, just tying this line into the main line, this leader line, and that's just my setup. And for how to tie the lure, there's technique. I will show you guys. So you can see the shade dot I'm doing it, like the dot is free in the line, in the loop. Let me show you guys. So it's free in the loop, right? Then it can show up at this position. Why I like this position? Because shad, when they bite this way, right? And a lot of people know that shad have a paper mouth, and but their jaw, like the upper jaw, is pretty strong. So you want to hook up at that part. That's why you want after you tie your shade dot, it's just in this position, because this will help you to hook up to the upper jaw. If it's hook up to other part of the mouth, it came off easily. So that's my technique of tie the shade dot. And this one is, I believe this was 1/8 ounce, and usually people use like a 1/8, 1/16, or 1/72 ounce ones. So my feeling is the smaller the jig is, the opportunity you get the fish bite is higher. However, the opportunity of losing the fish is hard too. So now I'm just using the 1/8 ounce of the fishing jig most of the time. That's for me. So okay, so that's the fishing gear and the setup part. So in this video, I covered when, where, the fishing gear, and the setup. So hopefully you guys will have this video can help you, and you have a better luck of fishing. As I said in my in the middle of my video, last year I recorded a video of my shad fishing. You can just check out the video and see how I do it in practice. Or you wait for maybe the 2nd of June, week of June, and see my new video come out. Okay, cool. See you next time, and thanks for watching.